Good evening, everybody. My name is Lemuel Sora. I welcome you to the stream. We're having another Terminal Thursday. Today we'll be playing a game between me and Pugsy. Pugsy, how are you doing?
Hello.
We also have Gellert here again, as always. Gellert, thank you for coming over.
Brilliant.
It will be a wonderful game. So let's jump straight into the action. Pugsy, you're for sure that you want to apply the Soviets again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, I'll quickly give you... This is the key, and you can connect straight away.
Got it.
Whilst you guys are making that connection, I just want to say that this is a beautiful day today for live stream, in particular because we have some wonderful news as well. We're happy to announce that Terminal Conflict is now officially set towards release as scheduled this fall. And so you can be expecting announcements of release dates, events, and more in the coming weeks. We could not have done it without the hard work of our veteran team and also the wonderful feedback from all of you in the growing Terminal Conflict community. And as of today, that community on Steam now has passed 1,000 members. And so on this celebratory day, we have something special to announce, and that is that we have started production on the ranked play mode, which you could see when you guys were just logging in. So in the future, we will be rolling out the ranked mode hopefully shortly, where you can you don't need to exchange the keys, but you can start. So the ranked mode is sort of like a tournament where you will be match made against people of a similar skill set, and so you can play ranked games going forward.
I'm very excited for it. Thank you very much for that. I think everybody's very happy about the same time at the time to see. It's gonna be finally done. We've achieved the goal and we can set it for fall. Anyway, thank you for that. Also, everybody in the stream who's just joining in, Maximiliano, Lenin, thank you very much for coming over. Exactly, great news. It's amazing. Let's see what our enemy here is choosing for our first focus.
This is a fairly complicated set of focuses. I haven't seen this one before. Kalashnikov okay, let me see.
Oh, you shouldn't speak up what you're looking at. What?
No, I'm considering it.
Yeah, because you need to remember one thing, that I can see what's going on in terms of where we are having the stuff, so...
This is quite interesting, actually. Alright, let me see. If I were to do...
Good evening, Zoe.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna... Yeah.
Is it Ho Chi Minh? Is it Ho Chi Minh time?
I can't afford that.
Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
Because in Western Europe is 0 doing this focus. Ooh, it's Eastern Europe.
Ah, yes.
Good evening, Avaton. Also, no squishing the bun.
Okay. No. So, GFK, remind me the strat you did with Tito, right? What exact... Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not here right now. He's doing some other things. He will join us later. You're probably talking about the time where he blew up my units in Yugoslavia.
He somehow got 12 power for Tito.
Oh yeah, so based on whatever units you have, for each tank that you have in the area, those units will be stolen by that leader, and that leader will then use that to prop up his own power. The more units you have stationed in Yugoslavia, the more points Tito gets, but you have to remember one big thing. If there's enemy units, he will contest it and damage those enemy units, but it also costs him power. If it's friendly units, he'll take those units. They are gone forever. You don't get them back, but he gets power. But here's one thing that you have to mind yourself. You disarmed Western Europe, which means if you put a 12 power Tito in charge there, he's dead.
Okay, fair enough.
I will assassinate him, and there's nothing that you can do.
That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Let me see. Okay, this should be fine.
Run the emote is there.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to chat.
Of course.
I'm just having my fun with chat.
Oh yeah. Chat is the best thing ever, man. No, never mind. Should be able to make it.
Oh yeah, Avaton boys, can you give me a heads up here, because I've been upgrading the entire stream based on what I've been doing over on my stream, so I'm pretty sure the quality should be higher now.
I'm very sorry, I'll be back in exactly 2 seconds. I'm gonna close my window, reduce the background sound.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'm back.
So Liza, go to stream right now.
It's indeed my turn. Okay.
But here's the thing which I don't fully understand right now. You disarmed Western Europe, but during this focus you can deploy here for free. So why exactly did you disarm?
Well, it's actually part of a bit of a strat I developed over time. I'm not gonna tell you right now. You'll figure it out. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It worked against the AI. I'm not sure about players though.
It's probably not going to work too well, because I'm looking at the game right now, and what I see is that you have chosen a focus which is supposed to allow you to deploy almost completely for free in Western Europe, especially to bolster Tito, which you can't do now because you disarmed. Therefore, you're having some problems here with that.
You'll see. You'll see. I'm not gonna review my strat, but it again, it might work. It might. If it does, I'm gonna be very proud of myself.
We'll see.
Okay, it is now.
No, Lennon, I did this move for the simple fact it gives me this what I'm missing all the time. Remember our last game where I didn't have any of this? And now I just did a move which gives me all that I need. To the point that when the next time comes around, I can just pick this up here completely for free. Because I actually will have the required points for it.
Let me see. Oof, nice. Okay. No, I admit the focus I picked wasn't exactly the best one, but the
I mean, it gives you military alignment, so it's still a decent focus.
That is true. That is true. But I probably should have picked something else, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see.
And here's one thing I can tell for sure, is that this game might look a little bit better, because I actually have some focuses which give me alignment. You probably have noticed in the last stream I had, I got no alignments at all. But the problem I have again is I'm not getting any alignments which are good for me. All of these alignments here are mostly useless.
Okay. The focus lasted 7 turns, right? Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's correct.
you can check how long it takes and which turn we have.
Got it.
As the next focus, and you failed.
What? Oh yeah.
You didn't achieve your focus, so
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Not a problem. I've accomplished what I wanted to.
Arms race.
Okay. Ooh. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm not sure, so I'll just double check.
Oof.
Alright.
That's not good.
Oh, hi.
Hey, buddy.
I see ya.
How about we don't do
No,
that?
no.
Let's not declare a war, shall we? Yeah. Okay, buddy. I'm not
You're
happy
moving
about
into Western Europe, and you decided to go
Wait,
for the arms.
I already own Western Europe. Okay.
I expected that. This is why I pulled the carrier back. But it's fine. The carrier's pulled out of a war zone, therefore you didn't get anything for it.
That is a shame.
I mean, I specifically moved it out because I knew if you were to do it in Italy,
Yeah.
that would cause a war zone. So since I moved back to Spain, you got nothing for it, and I could just deploy a new one.
Not a problem. We can do. Oh boy.
We have plenty of planes. I don't think you understand how this works.
It's fine. It's.
I mean, if you want to move into Germany, sure. It's not like there's like the game starts with multiple tanks and dozens of fighter commands there.
So that nuclear war I can see on the horizon. How about we? I think we should avoid that. Yeah.
Oh, we can see about that. I can just, do some recon, see if you even have nukes, and...
I mean, I do have nukes, but I don't think I want to use them, to be honest. My mistake.
Can you just bugger off? Get out of here.
Oh no.
Did you not realize that I saw you gain 2 influence up there? I noticed that you were deploying up there. Get out of my country.
Oh. Huh.
Well, that definitely does help.
Well, thank God I had a tank.
Well, thank God I have more fighters.
No. I won't allow you. Oof. Right, this might actually turn into an issue. If I can't... Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh boy. Oh, okay then. Huh.
Well, let's see what you do. You have either Eastern Europe or East Asia. So, Ho Chi Minh Time?
Could be. Nope. Well, maybe. We'll see. Whew. I'll do this.
Soviet reparations. Okay.
Disarmament.
Huh. The fate of... Oh, for God's sake.
Fun. Brett needs to push the button. Alright, Lennon. Cheers, man.
You made me
Wonderful
push the
evening.
button. I'm not a happy
No.
man.
I mean, we can push the button.
Yeah. Don't push the button. That's not a good idea. Unless you want to push the button, but I don't think that's a good idea. Tell you what, how about we demilitarize Europe?
No.
If I pull out, I'm not going back in.
No.
Why not?
Because why should I?
Why shouldn't you?
Yeah, why should I?
No, why shouldn't you?
Because this is mine.
Yeah, exactly. You keep it.
Yeah, but here's the point. All of Europe is mine. And Europe goes all the way to the Urals, therefore, get out.
Are you talking about Eastern Europe as well? Because
No, I'm talking about Europe. We're talking about Europe. And Europe goes all the way to the Urals, so get out of my country.
Ooh, okay. Right, let's see how you react to...
Hi, I have more fighters.
How many more?
The game starts with 2 and some tanks there, so how much do you think there are?
I'm assuming you planted about 5? Given the fact that I've been ramping up my air. Well, 5 would be... Okay, 5 would be a bit exaggerated, but... At least 3.
Well, yeah, so what do you expect?
Oh boy. Right, if I were to do... Yes, that could work. Alright, that is actually quite nice. Alright, interesting.
Yes, of course, liberate the Americans living in the Urals. I mean, remember, Germany is mine, and some parts within Russia actually had Germanic minorities in it. Therefore, all of it is rightful German play. Therefore, I'll be liberating all of Europe in this case.
I mean, in the last few decades, there has been a lot of...
United. No, Germany will be united.
Listen. There has been a lot of Russian immigration to America, and that makes me my land.
No, that's not Russian people. That's Ukrainian and Polish as well as Uralic.
Well,
people.
that is the same thing as far as I'm concerned.
No, they're not.
They're under my sphere of influence.
Let's just look at Europe. Oh, that's pretty blue. Let's look at America. Oh, that's also very blue. Looks very American if you ask me.
Oh, shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, like Maximilian said, there were actually a lot of German settlements all over Russia. Like if you look at, for instance, the population map mode of the Baltic territories, there's many territories, especially around Transylvania, which had a majority German in it.
Well, they're gone now. We kicked them all out.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Alright.
Oh, damn. 26. Ooh.
The enemy have launched their first object into space.
It's always nice to just look over here and see United States Marine Corps.
That's not happening.
Oh no, I'm looking at United States Marine Corps. They're sitting on Guam, ready for an invasion of North Korea.
No, buddy. That's not happening at all.
Yeah, that is completely fine. Nice tank.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No.
You do realize there's a lot of units from me here, so we can do this for a while. Renamed, but there was a bit of land called German Autonomous Region. We'll have to look at that. I'm not too sure about that, but I do know for a fact that there was indeed a lot of Germanic people around the eastern parts and southern parts of the Soviet Union. Especially around the areas of the Cossacks, because back in the day when those areas were really sparsely populated, many of the Cossacks and the Russian people actually invited some of the Germanic as well as the Swedish people over to live there.
Oh.
Which is the same thing they've done in
Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, damn. I probably shouldn't have demilitarized, to be honest.
You should have definitely not demilitarized.
Okay, that helped.
How can you fall for this?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's not like he... You don't realize what... I'm gonna ask this here because I know that you have not played this game much. You do realize what baiting in this game is, right?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
The principle is that I'm waiting for you to move your troops over. Because now they're reorganized and without any strength, so I can just walk in and destroy them.
I mean, to be honest, what is the worst that could happen?
Me killing more and more of your units to the point where you have nothing left?
That's a good point, but there's always a counter to everything.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You have very little finance at the start of the game because you start with 0 alignment. Which means you can't afford to lose units. Whilst I have relatively high alignment in terms of finance, so I get money without end.
That's a good point, but I don't really need that much finance given the amount of tanks I actually have in my country.
Can you still say it after you lose about 10 of them?
It depends on how many I actually lose.
Republic? I'll look at that, Maximiliano. I don't know about that. I will definitely have a look at that. That'd be interesting to look at. And of course, he's still there.
Right. Let's hope this doesn't fail. Okay. That's interesting. Alright.
Right. Recently built.
What did you... Oh, you did. You boogalooed me.
World War III, Russian Boogaloo.
Our fighters and
Yeah.
carrier fleets can now deliver nuclear strikes.
Oh, you have more troops here. Nice, more for me to destroy. Here's the question, will you continue What point of I have a lot of planes here are you not getting?
I can't. No. Why?
Now here's your question, will you try to attack West Germany again, or will you try to save your units in Korea?
I mean, to be honest, you can't. Yeah. Yeah, you did it again. There isn't much I can do at this point.
You're pulling more troops into Korea?
It depends on what you do, like in relation to your. Yeah, you did it again. Ah, God, what can I do? What can I do?
Here's the problem that you have to understand. You cannot fight in Asia, and you cannot fight me in Western Europe for the simple fact I have too much there.
Yep. Oh my God,
that
dude.
That was 4
Yeah,
units.
that was a mess up. Oh well. Shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so here this is like what I explained before. You just lost 5 tanks and a fighter. Do you really think it's not a problem? Because you can't push it. Here's the thing you have to understand. Western Germany is impossible for you to push. For the problem, whenever you attack me with a fighter, by the time the first fighter has been moved into reorganization, finished just reorganizing, the last fighter's into combat, so you attack me and the last fighter reorganized. So pushing into Western Germany is impossible. You cannot do it. And I can just move more troops in if I need to. So you don't want to fight in Western Europe unless you have all of Yugoslavia under control. And you don't want to fight in Asia unless you have most of China under control and you have pushed me out of Japan.
Okay.
The first thing you usually want to do is that America starts with carriers there. I'll tell you that right now, you don't even need to try to attack me, because I place destroyers, so you can't go around me. Like, if you try to attack the carrier, there's a destroyer just waiting for you.
Alright.
But what you usually want to do is, the first thing, if an Asia battle pops out, you want to attack me. If you attack me in Asia and you destroy my carriers, I lose a lot of strength, because the carrier can do fighter attacks, and the carrier destroys basically every other naval unit. This is why carriers are so difficult to fight against in this game. Because I have a carrier just sitting in Guam, and I have a carrier just sitting in northeastern Japan. And I can bomb Mongolia with that if I want to.
Question is if you'll actually have to. Let's try something different. See if it works. Oh boy. And this might actually be a big mistake.
Alright, here's one thing that you have to understand though. You just lost a lot. You should stop making risky plays, because you don't have much. You should now start setting on something which is very helpful for you and which works just like that. Things that are helpful overall, but which you know has a very low, if even any, risk chance.
Alright, this is gonna be a problem because I have too much of this. Or
If you have too much of anything, oh yeah, you have a lot of government. You should start spending it a bit.
Yeah, I'll spend it.
I gain free government.
Disarmament.
Ooh. Alright, British mandate, here we go.
Game on. USSR sometimes can... Yeah, no, because that's the point. The USSR can sometimes gamble. But you can only gamble so often. If you gamble too much, like what he's done with what she's doing here, then you need to be careful. Because if you gamble too much, you can gamble your game away. And here you gambled 3 times, and you lost 3 times. Which means you need to stop gambling. Look, this was a really solid play.
Yeah, thank you, man.
That is going to help everybody in your area for a long time, and it's not going to cause any problem. And especially now, since the problem that you have is that you have too much government. You got rid of that issue.
Yeah, so that's good, that's good. That's a good thing now. Oof, no, that's not good.
Yes, and I know that you don't have enough power on Nassar because you just boosted your influence in the Levantian zone. Therefore,
Ooh, that's
let's see.
it's
This is
fine.
why you usually want to make sure that you always keep 3 points of 3 points of power, because if you then lose one turn, it goes to the next timeline. You still have enough to bolster that province that you're sitting in at least once.
There we go. I made it.
I'll keep that guy.
The Suez belongs to me.
All right. So now I question you: how much is the Suez worth for you?
Well, I actually don't fully comprehend how the logistics works.
So here's the
Understand?
important thing. The way logistics works, you can just go to the map overview and you can just look at logistics by clicking on any province.
Okay.
The way logistics works is it goes through any territory which is in somewhat influenced by you. Since the Suez is not mine, I can't go through it, but my deploying doesn't go through Suez anyway. My deploying goes through Japan.
Okay.
And on top of that, I disarmed the Middle East as well as you destroyed my carrier next to Italy. So I don't
Cool.
have anything in the Mediterranean anymore.
Alright, but at least I own a part of the Middle East, which helps me to an extent.
Yeah, it helps to some extent.
Alright, let me see how I can use it though. I do like that Algeria is not one huge tile though, that's very nice.
Yeah. I don't like that it's so many tiles though, that Algeria and Tunisia and Southern Algeria. Like there's...
Yeah.
I'm just kind of thinking that maybe you could split up Northern Algeria with Libya and then just make that one big zone
Yeah.
instead. So the naval zone would basically be put under Libya, but I understand why is what's chosen like this. I can understand why Gallat decided to go this way. Because this
Yeah.
way you have more naval zones to fight in the Middle East actually. Otherwise the Med is now only like 6 provinces, which is not really that great, but you know. Thinking while we're gonna do this.
Alright, so at this point, I don't know whether I should Ooh. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Okay, that's
You did an Operation Gold. Oh god.
yeah, you have a lot stationed in Eastern Germany ready to invade me.
Didn't we declare peace?
We didn't.
Did we not?
No.
Shouldn't we?
No.
Oh.
Chamberlain has
Oh.
already resigned, so I'm sorry, there's no peace in our time.
Okay.
In this point, you can also learn that I'm a rather aggressive person. I tend to... I play the diplomatic path as long as it helps me, but I usually play rather aggressive, baiting my enemy and just trying to whittle down their numbers, which,
Yeah,
as you
that's
saw,
fair enough.
worked really well. I mean, at this point, let's see, how many tanks did I destroy of you? I pushed 5 tanks in Korea, 1 fighter in Korea, another fighter in Finland, and another tank in Sweden. So at this point, you already lost 2 fighters and 6 tanks.
That's why you have such a high BP, because
Oh no, I don't care about the victory points. It's basically just, like I said, you have little finance, so you can't reuse any of your equipment. If I want to use anything again, which I can just undeploy something I have in North America, because I have plenty of equipment in North America, which I can just pull out and put it somewhere else. The point is just, you can't do that, because if you move too many units off the Eastern German Baltic zone, I will just invade you.
yeah.
And
Fair
since
enough.
you lost so much, especially in Far Eastern Russia, I could invade you right there, right now, if I wanted to, and easily overturn you.
Oh, that's not looking good. Okay, that is not looking good at all. I don't like that. I have no carrier. I have no carrier. That is not
Yeah,
good.
no, you don't own any carriers. You own none of them.
Okay, so basically you
This
can
this is
take my
exactly
navy
what I
up.
meant. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant with cash. You don't have the cash to do any of that.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Olympus Rising. Greenland. Or
Yes,
Greenland.
I've had multiple people attempt to actually land in Greenland, and I was like, well, Olympus Rising is ready right now, so let's just secure North America to an absolute point. So since I now fully occupy and own it, there's nothing anybody can do to in terms of invasion.
Fair enough.
I still own the Aleutian Islands. Greenland is still completely secured. I have my troops there. It's actually an interesting thing of what I want to do. I might actually... You know what? Sure, I'll do it.
What I'm worried about... Oh, no. Huh.
Yes?
I could... Yeah, this could actually... Yes. Awesome.
Hey, let's gain one more in a zone which I don't need.
It'll be fine. It will be fine. I've given up on Europe at this point. I don't see how I'm gonna push in there. Unless... What focuses?
Arms race.
Hollywood investigation.
Free
Huh.
elites.
Interesting. Let me just... Oh, I only get one. No, that's a shame.
What did you deploy yours? Oh, you didn't. Oh no, I didn't scroll up. I was like, where did you? French Polynesian zone.
I don't even. I like. I'm.
You
I have
can't
no
even
interest.
get there. All right, here's
Yeah, I
the
know.
thing.
I
You
know.
just press this button and I just gained some more influence. What did I gain? Western Canada. Oh, that's fine.
Would it cost you a turn though? Wouldn't it?
Huh? No.
It would
This
cost
is
you a
this
no.
is this is Hollywood investigation.
Okay.
I basically gain stuff because I get pop-ups like you did during the Hollywood investigation, which just gives me elites and control over North America.
Okay then.
I gain like 1 or 2 elites each time. I have the option of either paying elites and then I can place my influence directly, or I gain elites and it just randomly places it.
Oh damn. Yeah, I see what you're gonna do. I don't like that. Okay.
Ah, that's perfect for me.
What? Okay.
I'm just using the Hollywood investigation right now to bolster my demands a bit.
Fair enough.
The problem is my accuracy on what you are up to is really low. It's in government. This is 5. Bless you.
Excuse me.
No problem. Let's see, what did you get? You got mainland... No, what? Mainland... Oh, it was... Mainland Norway, Iceland, Alaska. I didn't... Hold on, didn't it say 1 influence in America? That doesn't
No.
look right.
Did I actually get influence in America?
Yeah, I'll have to contact Geller to this because that is not correct. No, if you look at USA Resolve's Suspicious Masterpiece, it gives you 1 influence in North America, but it gave you influence in mainland Norway and in Iceland.
Oh, did it actually?
Yes, I'll just quickly contact Gellert.
Okay then. I didn't get
send
anything.
him a message. No, if you look into the message log real quick, it should tell you that influence in Norway and Iceland has been moved.
Oh, okay. Oh, McCarthy, -1 power.
Oh, that's not an issue.
Poor McCarthy, man.
But hey, this is why you have people to write that down. No, McCarthy isn't an issue because I usually don't tend to use McCarthy. Therefore, I just pay the price away to lose power from McCarthy, but I gain like 2 people for 1 elite. Which is fine with me because I already have a lot of elites.
Okay. This should work out. Yep, awesome. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, so your guy in Egypt is now gone.
I mean... Ooh, oh yes. Oh yeah. That's... Nope, that's not good. That is not good either. Huh.
Northern Algeria.
Oh, it has a... Oh, oof. I made a big mistake.
Disarmament.
I probably shouldn't have picked this focus, but it's fine.
The enemy have launched their first animal. The enemy have orbit. Sent their first man into space.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I hope you'll forgive me for this, but I happen not to have read the other part of the focus. That is a mistake that'll cost me very, very much. Well, might as well take advantage of it.
There we go.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Sherman-esque statement. Oh, what? Excuse me? How dare you? What? Why did I find a unit here?
Why didn't you?
Why?
Don't
Let me
have the Russian
see.
army? Nah, it's fine. I'm more interested right now if he follows me. Just to understand, I actually have a button which mutes me on Discord, so he can't always hear me. So I can talk and say these things without noticing. I'm waiting for him to move in, because, yeah, then I can just move my tank over and deal with it.
Huh? What the hell?
I have more troops here.
Why would you? I thought you didn't care too much about North Africa, but I was.
I never said that.
Ooh, okay. Alright. Alright. Looked like we're gonna have a desert war then. It's 1991 all over again.
Like to, but I can't afford to. Oh, I know what I can do.
Oh, it's my turn. Nice. Oh, damn. That's a shame.
You know what time it is?
Destroy an American tank division o'clock.
This is not destroyed.
Oh, defeat.
That doesn't do you anything because this is a neutral zone.
It gave me 2 VP.
Yeah, but the tank is still there, and it doesn't cost
Oh,
me
okay.
anything.
That's fine, that's fine. It's only, let's say, it buys me time.
We'll see. I was about to say it's time for Operation Torch, but the focus is over.
Oh, yes. Did I? Yes, I did. Let me see. It's awesome. The question is, where did I even gain the influence? Because I can't see it.
Disarmament.
Oh. Okay, that's very interesting.
Are ships dying too, or just... No, everything in the game can be destroyed. It's based on... It's basically based on what status the unit is in. If the unit is overrun, or if there is a lot of units in a province, then they're all considered destroyed. And if it's a war zone, they're also destroyed. But since these are neutral zones which you are fighting in, and some of my units are only engaged and some are reorganizing, it does mean that I'm able to move the units away, or I'm able to just do other things with them. If you put the leader. Oh no, the leaders, as far as I know, can also acquire things that are not just planes. I would have to check with Gallup because I never bothered about it. I
Yeah,
could
do they
probably check
actually
later.
acquire ships? I'm not sure if they.
Yeah, I don't know.
acquire
I never checked or anything, so I would have
I've
to ask
seen them
Gallup.
acquire air, but not ships.
Yeah, so planes and tanks are acquired, but I'm not sure about tanks, about ships
Okay.
at all. I'll have to ask Gallup when he's back. Oh, elitist corruption. That sounds good.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun here in the Soviet Union, as you can see.
You should be careful. If you mismanage too often, then you lose the game completely.
I'm aware, yeah. I'm doing what I can, but it's not looking good.
Well, this one thing I can definitely tell you is mismanaging once or twice is completely okay. But
Okay.
that's as far as it should go. Because the problem is, it is set that it can that is basically set to random, whether or not it's like a chance, whether or not you only get the first event, which fixes it immediately after paying 1 victory point, or you can just be pushed to the third, which in all 3 cases you can gain military, but you're really far down the line. And if you get, I think, to the 5th one, then it's game over.
Is it once or twice per game, or once or twice, like, in general?
I would say
per-
once per game is okay. That definitely won't kill you because of the way the chance works. But
Okay.
twice is dangerous. 3 times, you're definitely going to get killed.
Okay.
The point is, if you have it once, it will stay at whatever place you've reached, so it will not go back down. So after you get the first stage of anything, it will not revert back to the first one. But you have to understand, you can mismanage every power of yours once. That is completely fine.
Oh yeah. Huh? That was not expected.
Can you bugger off?
You went into my
Get out.
territory.
Here's the one chance you have. If you get out right now, you can save your tank and your plane. If you don't leave, you'll lose both of them.
Nah.
Alright, just so you know, you are going to get them killed. I'm in a neutral zone.
That's completely fine.
Okay. Then go ahead.
Oh, I see that. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
I'm not sure if I even want to do this. I even want to keep this one for later, but I kind of want to do this right now. What point of you should just leave are you not getting?
I don't understand.
So let me explain the system to you. There's 4 ways that your units can be set. If they are set to engaged, then they still glow, which means they're still capable of fighting.
Okay.
If they are reorganized, which is the state that your tank is in right now, if they now attack, they'll destroy.
Oh, okay. Alright,
So
alright.
if nothing is happening, then they're fine to be attacked once, and they will be set to reorganized.
Fair
But
enough.
if a tank who is attacking another tank which is already set to reorganize, or a tank which is set to engaged, gets attacked by a tank which doesn't have anything applied to them, it is considered that the attack isn't as difficult because the enemy is dispersed already. They're already running around like headless chicken.
Okay.
So according to the game, this is completely fine because, you know, they are running around like headless chicken. It doesn't
Fine.
require you as much strength to defeat the enemy. Therefore, you can move in and you will stay on engage instead of being moved down to reorganized. So if you're then attacked, you'll have a longer penalty until you're reorganized, but you'll survive one attack. You won't just get destroyed immediately.
Okay.
Also, another thing we need to keep in mind, every time you fight in a territory, which is not the focus feeder, or move anything within that feeder, you lose people.
Okay.
So, the more you keep doing this, the more people you're gonna lose. Whilst America, on the other hand, I have a huge amount of people, and I gain a large amount. You want to be careful not to mismanage it as well.
Well, I am the Soviet Union, so we have a lot of people to spare.
No, you don't. I know that.
I have a fantastic solution to my issues.
I don't think you understand how this works, because I literally have de Gaulle sitting in France.
Oh, there's
If you do the focus, which sets everything to dominate it, that's also not really going to help you, because, again, I have the goal. Which means you can't deploy anything there.
I have a plan.
You're gonna continue fighting me in Africa?
No, I got this.
Spare dive recently, because of funny mustaches.
You... no,
Oh,
but
God,
you gotta believe. You gotta believe.
Sorry, I'm an atheist.
No, believe.
Sorry, I'm an atheist, I don't believe in anything.
I mean, if this fails, this might actually be the biggest mess up in my career.
What point of you need to stop gambling are you not getting?
This is, it's worth it, I assure you, but please, oh, please. Oh, that's 50%. Oh my god. Oh no, that's perfect. Awesome.
Existential threat, how far are you mismanaging?
Okay. Yeah. So, right, bit of an issue.
You kept mismanaging, didn't you?
It's only my third time in like 2 timelines.
Alright, so let me explain one big thing, which I explained. Yeah, like everybody in chat explains. I told you at the beginning, it's fine to mismanage once, but existential crisis is the 3rd time you mismanage that.
I would have gotten the entirety of Africa if that strat had worked,
No,
but
you would have not. You have not gotten anything.
I would have. It would have worked so well.
I literally have a button which reverses anything. Americanization.
Yes, but
and arms for liberty. And on top of that, I still had the guy which I could have deployed in Lebanon, which would have just, like the goal, would have just destroyed anything you had there. And another thing which you also didn't know is, Eastern Germany actually has Nagy, which is a Polish leader. I was basically waiting for a time you had a focus in Eastern Europe. I would have then boosted influence in Eastern Europe twice more. And if I then instated him, it would have destroyed all of your tanks and your units which you had in Eastern Europe. And would have given me a leader there, which would have been basically the doors for Warsaw. And this is why I said it is so important for me that I wanted to destroy so many of your tanks, because you already were low on tanks. You can't deny that you were really low.
No, I was really low, yeah.
And this is the point. I would have destroyed another 3 tanks and another 2 destroyers. And I already was getting ready to move units into Murmansk area and just have carriers there to just bomb you. As well as I planned on the Eastern Front and in Siberia. I had carriers and destroyers stationed in Japan. So I can move my tanks into those destroyers, move into Siberia, and land in Siberia. Because again, I knew that you undeployed anything you had in Siberia. There was nothing in Vladivostok left. I saw you undeploy them. And on top of that, I used Operation Gold, which you noticed. Which meant I had full sight over anything you were doing within Russia. I saw every unit movement.
Damn. Well, that was a damn good game, holy shit.
It was a good
That
game.
was a very good game. Yeah.
I'll definitely say if anybody here is interested in having another round, this is always available every Thursday. If there's no issues, we will have a game. Otherwise, if nobody wants to, if nobody is coming forward, contact me directly on the Discord. I will just give you the information, then you can just join in. Otherwise, I'll probably see Pugsy next week. What do you say? If nobody else is interested.
Definitely. Cool.
Definitely thank you guys all for coming over. It was a fun game. Well, it was a short game, but you definitely learned a lot. It was important not to gamble and everything.
I mean, I've got to stop gambling. Yeah.
You definitely should stop gambling. It is important in a game that you don't gamble too much.
I mean, I lost my house, I lost the Soviet Union, I lost everything, you know?
You lost your tanks, your planes, your leadership,
All of
your
it.
money,
Yeah.
your people. your elites were also unhappy.
Yeah, all of them. They hate me now.
One last thing I can definitely tell you is, if you're playing the Soviets, you have to play the long game. Because America starts with one finance and one people alignment, as well as high amount of people, but you don't gain anything else. Which is why I immediately went ahead and started boosting my military. But you, on the other end, you start with 2 government, 2 military, 2 elites, and 1 people. Therefore, the Soviet Union needs to play the long game, whilst America needs to play the short game. And I played the short game, and I won the short game. Because I went super megalomania in Western Europe, I completely shut you down in Korea. And a thing you didn't see is I still had a lot of units in southern Africa, which were just waiting to move further into Algeria.
No, I had a plan for that. I had a few bombers there.
Tanks overran bombers immediately.
No, they were like on the other side of the map, to the east.
Yeah, but again, that doesn't matter because I could have just walked in for Egypt.
Well, it depends on my defense, actually. I had quite a few tanks there, which is why I got them as management in the first place.
Yeah, you should definitely make sure that you secure a supply route. So you saw me, whenever I went anywhere, I basically started controlling the territories behind me, because this is the way logistics works. If you're dominating a province, and that is connected to a controlled province, then moving through there is just free.
Yeah.
I could deploy in southern Africa for 1 finance, because I had connections to my capital through multiple controlled regions. Not dominate, but if everything there was dominated, I owned every single province with domination, I could have deployed for free, which is what I did in South America, and what I did in France. I could deploy in France and in East and Western Germany for 1 finance, whilst I deployed in North and South America, like in Venezuela, for free. And this is the important thing you have to understand. If you want to move into the Middle East, you should have taken control over Turkey, and then taken control over Iran. Afterwards, you could have deployed in Egypt for free. So whatever you do, don't do the mistake which I've done earlier, which is called basically the overstretching. If you stretch your borders too far too quickly, you can't protect yourself. You're going to get destroyed, which happened in Korea. You started to push and further in. But you had no support there. You had no fighters. You only were moving 1 tank at a time, which didn't work too well for you.
That is true. Yeah, I should have.
So definitely, like I said, if you play as Soviets, play the long game.
Okay. Right.
But yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think that is enough teaching for today. Again, I thank everyone for coming over. It was a wonderful day. I don't think there's anybody playing streaming TC besides of us. If that is, we would rate them over. Otherwise, we'll call it. Let me just quickly double check so I can make sure that there's nobody else. No, there's sadly nobody else. Well, I thank everyone for coming over. It was really a fun time. We've had a good session. Otherwise, I wish everybody a wonderful evening. I'll see you on next Thursday for more Terminal Thursday. Have a good night, and stay safe.
Good night.